Bruin Sport Capital announcing today a partnership with CVC Capital Partners and the Jordan Company. Joining us now to talk the mega investment in sports business news is George Pyne, founder and CEO of Bruin Sports Capital. And these partnerships will provide you with more money to do whatever it is you're going to do with it, $600 million. But what's on the plate? What do you not have that you want to do?
Well, we're investing behind the change in media consumption in sports. So
this
everything we do is behind that change.
Not gambling.
Not gambling. It's the change in how people consume content. And that can be design companies, that can be activation companies, streaming companies, technology. That's what we've done, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
What would it take for you to try to tap into the new environment in this country with gambling?
Well, gambling's an interesting category, but it's very competitive.
Is it?
A lot of capital sloshing around, and so I have the investment threshold of a 100-year-old man. So for me, it's a little too risky.
I want you to guess on Saturday how many games I bet on DraftKings.
You know, you're not
9 games. Who bets on? Why would I bet on 9 games? And I was 5-4.
Because you're an avid sports fan, and
I've gotten more avid from this, though.
Exactly, and that's going to be great for sports. You're 19 times more likely to watch a game if you bet on it. Makes every game more relevant.
It does.
And by the way, a boring game is exciting because you can bet on a quarter, a half, how a player does. It connects people to sports better than before.
6 NFL games. I was 4 out of 6.
That's pretty good.
I even had the Ravens.
You know, I tell my kids, you never see the casinos go broke. So
I know. After 3 months, I'm down $100 on my 500.
I can think of a couple that have.
People have saying that's great to still be in the game every week.
That's right.
To still be. So what? Explain exactly what are the most exciting things that Bruin is doing right now.
Well, right now we're streaming, as an example, NFL games in 181 countries. We work with FIFA, UEFA, the Premier League, all in digital and social media. So we're in the midst of the change, and we're investing behind the change. And so it's an exciting time to be in sports because people are consuming content so much differently. And I don't see that's becoming more, not less, going forward.
Is the opportunity bigger globally than here?
It's a big opportunity globally. So we right now do business in 18 countries, and with CVC, with offices in 25 countries, and Jordan CVC with a global track record. What today's announcement means, in addition to having more capital, is we really have global capability. It enhances our chops and will accelerate our growth.
Did the NCAA go far enough, do you think, just as an aside?
Well, that's going to be a challenge, right? What it's going to mean is there are going to be new categories that were dormant because you didn't have player rights. Right. They're not going to make them alive. But it's going to really be a narrow group of players that are going to get the money. Right. And it's going to create more challenges in basketball. Think about Zion. Right. He had a $2 million a year endorsement deal. Maybe he doesn't go pro. What if LeBron, would he go pro, or would he make $10 million and go to college? So basketball, where 1 or 2 players can have a big impact, it's going to make a change. Lastly, recruiting. So what's an endorsement and what's a recruiting stipend? So that Alabama car dealer, when they're talking to that young man, is it an endorsement or is it recruiting? So what do the rules do to change the competitive balance and separate does the gap between the haves and have-nots increase? So there's a lot of work that needs to be done. It remains to be seen what the true impact will be.
I mean, you are sports is the last bastion of the non-DVR or non. So don't ruin. Don't. I mean, you have a big responsibility to do this right. You must think a lot about that. I mean, unbelievable opportunity.
The competitive balance in college and what these rules changes mean to me is a $64 question.
Is that it for you? Yeah, that's what.
It's a big issue. It's a challenge.